Always getting closer. Marching till it's
I can't put any ammo in it.
And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier.
Hello and welcome to the very best PUBG. These are my final thoughts and impressions on the new map, Codename Savage. So, my thoughts on the new map. It's definitely the map that we need, and it is definitely the map we deserve, and we're going to chase it as far as we can. Sorry, I had to slip a Batman quote in there somehow. Anyways, a quick overview. The new map, it is fast. It is very fast. There's little to no downtime. The circles are fast, the engagements are fast, and there's multiple engagements. You could be fighting one squad and get another squad coming up right behind you. I love it. The way I'm going to structure this video, I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. Things that I liked about the new map, things I did not like, and things that I would change. So let's get rolling here. First off, things that I liked. The circle at the beginning of every game. Still being in the plane and being able to see that circle is fantastic. It allows you the opportunity to figure out where are we going, why are we going here. Less RNG, the better. Second, 2 times AR spawns and no clothing spawns. I absolutely love this. You hit the ground running, boots on the ground, pick up an M4, pick up an M16, a SCAR, an AK, and start killing. There's nothing fun about picking up a pistol or a shotgun at the beginning of the round when everybody else is running around with better weaponry. So I like this change. Layout of the cities and boot camps. And I don't mean the interior, I mean the layout of the map in general. I like how there's boot camps Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie just separated on the map, and then you have some key features or key points that drop as well, like Resort, Training Center, and Swamp Temple. They're iconic, they look good, and it just kind of splits up the map where there's action happening pretty much everywhere. Now, the topography of the map. I love the theme and setting in general. I love the trees, the bushes, the rocks, the cliffs, the hills, the bridges, the rivers, the coastline. It all meshes very well. The layout works. Anywhere you go, there's some form of cover that you're able to dip behind if you start getting shot at. When you're running through these trees, there's probably a rock you can jump on. There's probably a tree you can get behind. There are a few areas, typically around the villages, where it's nice and open, but that's intended because the players inside the village want to have a nice open sight line onto these players coming out of trees. I like the layout. The speed of the circles, especially the ending circles, the last 3 to 5, give or take. They're 15 seconds long, they're 20 seconds long, they're fast. They don't let you sit around, do nothing. You have to make some decisions, and you got to make them fast, and it keeps the fragging happening. Very entertaining. I like the size of the map overall. I actually hope most of the newer maps are this size as well. The engagements are closer. There's less fights being taken at medium to long range, which just means you don't have to lead your shots as far. You don't have to compensate for your shots as well, which, you know, you could argue takes some of the skill out of the game, but sometimes you just want to put the red dot on your target and hold down the trigger. Okay, so things I did not like about the new map and how I would change them. The hot drop areas are laggy. If that gets resolved before going live, I'll be very happy, as when you drop Training Center, it's just a laggy mess. People are teleporting through windows. They're all over the place. I'd like to see that resolved before going live. The red zone, it's just a big RNG factor. It does cause some hilarious fails and memes, but I'd like to see that done away with as well, as again, the less RNG, the better. The plane volume, even though it was lowered by half, I still think it's too long. I think the plane sticks in the air for a little bit too long as well. It's very slow compared to Erangel and Miramar, the time that the plane is in the air, that is, excuse me. I would lower the volume, make the plane go by quicker, and I would also have it drop more airdrops. I think having a lot of crate weapons on this map at one time would be very cool. It's going to cause players to flock to these areas and make more contention, more conflict on the map, I guess you could say. So I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. The time between the first and the second circle, I think that needs to be shortened, as when I dropped Training Center, I did so about, well over a few dozen times, and I won it a handful of times, and I realized, wow, the second circle's not here yet. The first circle hasn't finished yet. I'm sitting around waiting to see what happens. There's not much for me to do right now. So dead time there, maybe shorten that up. Minute-long lobbies. If there's something the server's doing during that minute time where I'll sit in the lobby, that's fine. If not, I'd like to see that shortened down to 30 seconds. Get you back in the action, get you going fast. A little bit of a rant here. The sound files, honestly, somebody complimented PUBG sound and said it was one of the best they've ever experienced. I've got to disagree. In Counter-Strike, somebody makes one tiny little footstep. They step on a pebble. You can pinpoint where they are on the map in a heartbeat. Not in PUBG. If I'm next to a building, I can't figure out if the guy's above me, below me, the same floor, behind the wall, next door to me, in the grass behind me. PUBG sound really needs a big overhaul. I hope that happens sometime soon. Let me know if you guys agree with that or if you think the sound in PUBG is pretty spot on. I think it could use a little work. Miramar and Erangel. Now that Codename Map Savage has been out, I feel like we are spoiled. I would very much like to see Miramar and Erangel's loot tables reworked. I'd like to see more ARs on those maps. I'd like to see less clothing, less shotguns, less pistols. Again, there's nothing fun about picking up a pistol first. There's nothing fun about picking up a shotgun first. The circle times on Miramar and Erangel, I think those need to be readjusted now as well. There's just too much dead time on that map. When we're playing squads, you know, there's only so much banter I can do with my buddies to carry me between those, like, you know, second, third, fourth circles before the action starts up again. There's only so many. They've told me all their stories. Come on, guys. We got to get something new and fresh going here. So these are my thoughts, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to me. I'm surprised. Congratulations if you made it all the way to the end of this video. You've put up with me longer than most people have. And thank you for watching and listening. I would very much like to hear your opinions on the new map and your opinions on my opinions, either down in the comments or make me a video and post that to me in the comments below, or hit me up on Discord, Twitch, Twitter, etc. So, thank you guys for watching. Very much appreciated. I'll let it go out on this clip here. This is LogNberry, logging out. God damn it. You guys are assholes. Oh! Ah! Oh!